Hello, Ohana. This morning I really want to chat with you about the blessing of the Father, the approval of others, and who are we living for? What are we living for? And I realized last year, finally, that I've always been seeking the approval or the blessing of the Father. Whether it's my own biological father, whether it's mentors, and when I say father, it's not specifically just men, I realize now, it's women as well, even my life partner, even friends that I look up to. It's like I realized often I was seeking their approval versus who I truly was. So I was a chameleon. I was always changing. You could never tell what I really wanted because it would shift. And it works really well until it doesn't. It worked because people would be really happy with me, but they'd be happy with me until they weren't, because it wasn't really me. And I'd forget who I was. And initially, it was a beautiful blend. And eventually, I'd get frustrated or tired or burnt out because it takes so much effort to be someone for someone else versus be who I am. And I think that's most of it for life these days. Whether you want to talk about ADD, depression, all these things, is you're spending so much time being someone else or thinking, who do I need to be, instead of just who am I? And that's part of the idea of mimetic theory or imitation. We're so used to imitating each other. We want the same goals, the same things. We think the same professions are the right way to go, the same income levels the right way. And so how do we let go of that? Because each of us has our own unique blend of a path. And it's a blend. There's so much overlap. That's why it's been so nice. But I really noticed it yesterday because I was with someone who, on my side, objectively, has created so much good, so many people could thank. And on his side was seeing himself as a failure. And I realized he was a failure to what he thought others thought he should be, comparing himself to the people that he felt less than, versus actually just acknowledging who he is, who he's been already, and where he's already served. And taking that and having compassion, growing it, because there's a piece of truth. We're still not being fully expressed, but we're never being fully expressed. How do we be more and more expressed? That's part of the human expression. Without feeling like we have to all the time, right? Without feeling like there's a grade or a report card or someone scoring us. It's like we get to choose in each moment. And that's my practice. And every time I see it in someone else, it's because it's a reflection of me. And how do I practice this more? Because it had been making my voice smaller or more frustrated or trying to jump through hoops, trying to figure out what someone else wanted from me, versus being able to own who I am. And even if I screw up from there, knowing that every screw up is not just resolvable, but it's part of the journey. And I love that idea that, we're not our worst action or our lowest moment in life. And that's almost the way society has created it now, especially with the criminal code, the penal system. It's like, if you've done something wrong, you must pay for it. Versus all of us have done something quote unquote wrong at some point, wronged someone. I'm still wronging people, even though I want to speak from truth, integrity, authenticity. And how do I not fall into that and lose sight of who I am, while also learning from those moments and saying, I don't really want to keep repeating this because it doesn't feel good to me. It doesn't feel like who I want to be. And I'm still learning and I'm human. So contemplate that for yourself today. Approval, the blessing of the Father, the blessing of the Mother. Who am I? A lot of love. Looking forward to your comments and looking forward to connecting with you more. Ciao for now.